On some level, I'm always daydreaming, telling stories about myself. Whether I'm frantically working on an assignment, or quickly making myself a meal, or studying for an exam. And right now, the story I'm telling myself is... Oh my goodness, I have so much work left to do and it's all due at midnight. But that's okay, because I work well under pressure. And that story works. I've been telling myself that I work well under pressure for ages, and I would like to think that is one of the reasons that I do work well under pressure. But is this something that is universal, or am I just special? I did some research and, apparently, this concept has actually been very well studied. There have been numerous papers on the topic, and they can be summed up as, your mentality affects your performance. But while these are cool and interesting, I'm inspired by these. So, to put the same concept in different words, we are the stories that we tell ourselves. I've been running since I was a kid. First, because my parents told me to. Then in middle school, because my parents told me to. Then in high school, because my parents told me to. I hated running. And then I went to college and suddenly I didn't have to run anymore. And it was amazing. Until I realized, this is like extremely unhealthy. And then I was a runner again. This time because I wanted to, not because I was forced. But then I'm back home and my parents make an offhand comment reminding me to exercise, and suddenly in my head I'm back in middle school cross country all over again and I have no motivation to run anymore, and so I stop. Stories are just so important to me. If I tell myself I can't do something, I'll never be able to. And obviously, there are things that are impossible no matter what stories you tell yourself. Like, unless I want to die, I can't just fly off this building. And if that's a story that we kept on telling ourselves, that's where it would have ended. But some people kept striving, kept dreaming, and now we have whatever the heck this is. You're gonna be realistic, right? But there are humans in the sky, held up by pieces of cloth. Being realistic doesn't mean waking up from your dreams and not doing what other people tell you is impossible. It means realizing that things take time and effort and late nights. It means doing whatever you can right now so that you can continue dreaming in the long run. And stories are what make that possible, what give us that extra little bit of motivation when we feel like those dreams maybe aren't worth dreaming anymore. Without our stories, we're just some apes on a rock. But stories take the inanimate bits of stardust that our bodies are made of, combines them with the ordinary everyday that we live through, and turns them to friends and family and history and legend. Stories take the bushes and dirt and water and the fact that the rock we're on is rotating and turns that into a sunset. I actually really enjoy coming down here. The views are amazing and you get to risk your life running down these stairs. There's like danger signs all over the place that everyone just ignores. This whole place is just a monument to the power of nature. Each cliff has been shaped by aeons of waves and wind. Each grain of sand is hard fought from the rocks that they were once part of. I think in the same way, we're shaped by the stories that we tell ourselves. They shape us, they form us, they drive us. They are ingrained in the very fiber of our being. We are the stories that we tell ourselves. So what story will you tell?